Everyone said it, and it's already happening. Matthew Tkachuk's making a huge impact in the Panthers series against the Leafs. Quite literally, and it didn't take long. Within the first 4 minutes of the game, Tkachuk, he had 4 hits. By the end of the second, he had a career-high 8 hits. By that point, he already had 2 assists, one on each of the Panthers' first goals that gave them a 2-goal lead. He also drew a penalty just to boot. He really does just make an impact just about everywhere. Just like Corwin, who got us these pictures. Thanks, Corwin.
Corwin's a great photographer.
After the first goal, Tkachuk, he stared down the bench. Then with the 2-goal lead firmly in hand, he also began jawing with knives and bunting. It's the biggest problem the Leafs have in this entire series. Corey Perry got under people's skin, and his line put in a shift too, but the challenge with Tkachuk is way bigger. Guy's elite in the pass game and just a flat-out elite player, period. That being said, the Leafs, they still took it to them, with Schenn wheeling the big rig, leveling Tkachuk.
Luke Schenn is here for a series like this.
And also sending Eric Stahl for a quick pit stop. Nyes also scored his first career goal on the night, and it was nasty. Absolutely sent Bobrovsky for a hot dog.
Unreal. Almost scored 2 no-look goals tonight.
Yeah. Tkachuk's influence only grew from that point, though, as McCabe rocked him in the third, but that led to another penalty being drawn. And with the extra man, the Panthers, well, yeah, they made them pay via what? A Tkachuk pass. That's 3 points on the night and 14 points in the playoffs for anyone scoring at home. Also, it's a 1-0 series lead for the Panthers, as the Leafs, they lose game 1 at home to another Floridian team. And that leads us to our question for all of this. Luca, both you and I, we're just neutrals at this point. Your team, I don't know what your team is most of the time. You're wearing an Eagles hat, even though you're a Broncos fan. You're an Avs guy, though. So me and you were firmly neutral in all of this. But just how scary was Tkachuk in game 1 already?
Unbelievable. Yeah. He did everything, not only setting a season high for hits in the first period alone, which is nuts.
Crazy.
Insane. And then setting a career high for hits in a game after that, but drawing 2 penalties, and the biggest one in the most crucial moment, that's 6-on-5, where it's 3-2, puts the game out of hand.
Yep.
And what we didn't see tonight was any kind of stuff after the whistle. It was all between the whistles. So
kept it to the game.
Pestiness is only going to grow from here, which is not good for the Leafs. But then you add in the fact that he's the playoff points leader right now. He's the only American player in this century to have back-to-back 100-point seasons. Austin Matthews has never done that. Patrick Kane has never done that. Jason Robertson might be able to do that next year. But this guy is putting himself in the conversation to be the best, not only American-born player right now in the game, but maybe one of the top 5 players in hockey. Like, do you take him over Austin Matthews?
No, me personally, just because of the goals themselves. But I mean, like, you could make that case. Like, there could not be a wrong answer by the end of the playoffs here. Like, beginning of the season, you'd be like, no, like, you'll take Austin Matthews. Guys want a heart. But like, the way things are trending, you're tempted because he affects everywhere. And that's not to say that Matthews doesn't affect the game in other ways with just goals. It's not just the only part of his game, but like, man, Tkachuk, as you said, like, it's, and I hate to sound like it, but it's the intangible stuff too. Like, he just literally does everything.
You can't measure grit. And he's also got 82 goals over the last 2 years. So it's like 2 40-goal seasons in a row. He can score as well, which is nuts. I think the other crazy thing too is he's already halfway to Patrick Kane's point total as far as single season playoffs, which was 28 when they won it with Chicago. That's the highest of any American-born player in the 20th century. 34 points is the American-born player single playoff high. So if they go on a long run, like, he could be at the top of those record books because he affects the game in so many ways.
Oh my God.